What number is this? 19. Yep. So thanks everybody for being here, giving God the glory for win number 19 tonight. Happy for my players. Hard to win in this league. Texas Tech made it real hard. We played pretty well for 3 quarters, and fourth quarter is just really poor. 50% from the field, 50 from 3 for them, and defensively, you give up 32 points. There's no excuse for that. And but again, just I'm proud of what we did at the free throw line. That's probably our best night shooting at the line. Shaylee was 10 out of 10, and D was 6 out of 8. And we had a lot of fouls tonight. We haven't been fouling like that, and I'll have to go back and look. But in any case, it's a great win for us, and we'll take it and go on to the next one. I think obviously we were missing a player tonight, and Sonia, that I think brings a lot to the table, and I thought Shay filled in admirably. 40 minutes. That's a pretty good night. 3 steals, 3 assists, and did a good job for us. So I just, as I told her before the game, Sonia's shooting 38% from threes. Shay's shooting 41. So I wanted her to go out there and turn it loose and play loose, and if she got some open looks, take them. So happy for our players to get number 19. Happy for them to be where we are right now in the league, and you just move on to the next one.
Questions? What happened with Sonia, and how concerned are you with her going forward?
Well, I mean, I'm very concerned. I mean, she spent the night in the hospital, and I was there early this morning. I think she's going to be fine. It's nothing major, but obviously it kept her out of the game tonight. But she'll be living with our trainer in the next few days, and I think she's probably, it's fair to say, day to day. It'll be whenever she can tolerate it, but something that happened last week, and it's just been something that's just been nagging her, and so we, it's kind of where we are right now. So it's nothing. It didn't happen yesterday in practice or anything.
Hey, Vic, you guys shot 23 threes out there, but tonight it seemed like you were hell-bent on getting the ball inside. You call a play at the very beginning. Rory goes to D, gets 2 points. How important is that to establish that height advantage, because that gave them problems?
Yeah, I mean, we lost in Lubbock because we didn't do that, and we certainly have an advantage down there, or we should. In Lubbock, they had the advantage. Our bigs were pushed around pretty good. So tonight we had a real focal point of trying to get the ball inside, and I thought we had some success. I'm not going to go get real excited. Dee was 0 for 4 at halftime. She ends up 5 for 11, so she goes 5 for 7 in the second half, and Taylor's 2 for 4 and got 4 shots. So thought Hattie, her 2 for 2, but she's so good defensively. She gets 7 rebounds and, blocks a shot, gets a steal, gets a couple charges. So she does so many things that sometimes aren't on the stat sheet other than just scoring. But we wanted to go inside for sure.
Rory and Deanna, you guys had a really good third quarter. What was some adjustments you guys made at halftime, and, what do you credit to having such a good third quarter?
Like Coach Schaefer was saying, just getting the ball inside. How Deanna was 0-4 to start, but she came out, it was, what'd you say, 5 for 7? And I definitely felt like I had another burst of energy come through me as far as just attacking and basically keeping my foot on their neck. So that's what we did.
Coach told us that we have to be more aggressive and we have to start making shots, and so I kind of just took my time a little bit more during the third quarter and try to go up strong and try to make shots for the team.
Hey, Vic, I know the men's game is mostly about guards now, but there are women's teams out there like yours. actually dumping it down into the big girls. Why is that important to you, especially still being a guard-driven team with Rory?
Well, yeah, I mean, you win with guard play. I don't care how many bigs you have. I don't care what kind of size you have. You don't have guard play, you're not going to win. So you win with guard play, and we were down a guard tonight, and it really forced our hand. Like I said, Shaylee and Shay both went 40. Jock went, Jock comes off the bench and plays almost 7, and Amina played quite a few minutes. So, but you win with guard play. And, yeah, we have some size. Some nights are better than others for them. But I thought tonight we did a nice job. Tell you what we did tonight. We did a good job of picking and choosing our transition. And when we got it, we laid it in. And then we made shots. We're 7 for 15 from the three-point line. That's probably our best night of the year, if I'm just off the top of my head, from a percentage standpoint. And, I saw something the other day, and it's so true. There's 2 things about a basketball player at this level. One, you got to make horse threes. You got to make wide open threes. 2, you got to love the game and you got to spend time on your game. Rory Harmon made shots tonight from out there because she's been in the gym 3 straight days shooting 100, and she's making 100 a day because she's been in a little bit of a funk with her shot from range. So she's been working on it. Well, that's what happens. The game's real fair. It's real fair. You spend time on your game, the game will honor you. You don't spend any time in the gym, you're going to get what you put into it. And so I was happy for her. I think she has more confidence. I tell you, she's not getting a lot of respect right now. I just feel like, she gets to her spots a lot. And, she needs to be rewarded when she gets there and something happens. So that's about all I can say on that. But I feel like, guard play was good tonight. Wasn't great, but, we got through it when we're down. Basically, she's our leading scorer. Her and Dee are both averaging 12-3 and 12-1. So we got through the game, and we'll move to the next one.
Rory, how are you feeling from range tonight? And was it one of those things where you hit your first one, felt a little more confident, or how did you feel throughout the night?
I felt very confident. Like Coach Schaefer said, I have been in the gym with like Coach Lovato or Blair making 100 shots. Like whether it's actually one of the days I was in there before and after Coach Schaefer was sitting there. I was like, you must be bored. But I have been in the gym working on like just straight mid-range and then also backing up to the 3. I generally thought I was going to make those other 2 3-pointers, but they hit the back of the rim, so that's a little frustrating. But I'm feeling very confident now that I'm just taking more time to focus on those specifics.
Vic and then Deanna and Rory, same question. We'll start with Vic, though. This team just seems to be unable to avoid the injury bug, but the response from your team tonight with Sonia out seems like the team has grown to a place where they can still be very competitive and play really good basketball. So where have you seen that growth with being able to persevere through the injury bug?
Well, again, I think the growth of these 2 helps you get through. We do have some depth at post. We didn't have depth at post either when we were out without Rory. And so just think we've developed our depth a little bit. We certainly were, 1 guard shy tonight, but Shay can go 80 minutes if I need her to. She's in great shape, and Rory's used to going 40. So Rory's going to be in trouble tomorrow because she fouled out tonight, and I ain't very happy about it. And we'll get again. I think what happened earlier in the year allows you to get through tonight. When that happens, but it's part of the game. This is the worst in 38 years. It's certainly the hardest year that I've had to deal with them. And you hate it for the kids. You hate it for Sonia. Like Sonia wants to be out there worse than anybody. And this is her senior year, and You know, I promise you, she'll be living with Rosemary, trying to get back as quick as she can.
Same with Rory and Deanna, just how you as players and teammates have been able to just kind of get through these games and show that growth.
We know very well that we can win games without certain people. Like, we're learning that we can play through adversity. I think they learned a lot when I was out for the first 5 games, which it stinks, but it's nothing you can do about it. When there's nothing, you can't control stuff like that. So when you can't control it, you kind of have to deal with what you have. You got to play it what you got, and people are stepping up. Shay stepped up big time, playing 40 minutes like she did, and everybody else is stepping up very well and when they're needed. So, like Coach always says, always be ready, because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if this player is going to get injured or this happens. Like, we didn't know I was going to foul out. I mean, we just have to always be ready.
Like Rory said, that we can't control what happens throughout the season, and so we just have to make sure that we are able to stay with each other and make sure that we are able to be there with each other whenever we need to, and also be ready. What she said, like she said, we have to be ready whenever our name is called, and so that's what we have to do.
In fairness to Rory and Dee, I think I picked up a couple fouls tonight, sitting in the stands. But either player, how much did you all talk about the first Tech loss this season going into this game, and I guess what did you prove about your team? I guess avenging that loss.
We just need to understand that we have to learn how to play ball screen defense. Like, we are not doing well, and we still didn't do well today, and we still won the basketball game. I mean, I'm sitting there, and they stick me in the corner because that's their favorite thing to do, is put me in the corner. I'm sitting there watching our person get screened, and that we're not hedging, or we're hitting the screen too much, or we're going under when we're not supposed to. And, I mean, that's just not what we're supposed to do. It is better. It was better from the first game, because the first game was, like, at a 0. So anything is better than a 0. But we did better. We were able to do good enough to win. So.
Just like she said, that we didn't do as our best on ball screen defense, and we just have to do better on that. And if we do better on that, we can win a lot more games. So, yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Appreciate y'all. Praise the Lord and Longhorns.
Thank y'all.